Hello, welcome back to the Wrestling Waffle. It has been a while. It's been nearly 3 weeks, I think, hasn't it? Or something like that, which is completely on us. Um, well, it is on us, obviously, but we did have quite a lot of assignments to get done in about a space of a week, if we're being completely honest. So we was very occupied by that, but they're done out the way now. So there should be videos coming more often, hopefully around 2 or 3 times a week. We obviously double or nothing is quite close, so the predictions video for that will be coming out soon. And also, when I think this is the first thing we can get into actually. The Owen Hart tournament brackets get announced on Dynamite tomorrow night. So obviously we're recording this on midday on a Tuesday in the UK. So obviously the times are a bit different. So, but yeah, we'll start off with that because that's going to be a huge talking point, especially considering that, well, as far as I know, one of us is going to All In at the moment. That being me. Unless you've got some news for me.
I have some news. I will be going, and most likely, hopefully, will be on your row.
Yes!
So there's the pop everyone
Yes!
wanted. So I should be there. I've said no to a family holiday to go, so I fucking hope
Bloody
you.
hell!
They're only going to a
Go
caravan.
there, go,
They're only going
go.
to a
Oh,
caravan.
okay. I was gonna say if they were going to
Yeah.
like
Oh no!
somewhere
If
nice,
yeah. They're only going to a caravan.
and then
So
you're like, oh yeah, I just want to watch some fake people fight instead.
yeah, no, they're going to like a villa in Spain, like pool table, darts board, like everything you could want in a villa. And I'm like, I want to go watch some oily men hug each other for a bit.
You've turned that down for Will Ospreay to win the AEW World Title in
Oh,
person.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd much rather see that.
I get it. I get it. Well, it looks like both of us will be there, which is good. I'll probably do a vlog on it as well, to be honest, because it'll be cool. Um, and obviously it'd be nice to compare it to the other years that I've been lucky enough to go to. So hopefully this is the best one yet. I think the second one, all in 2024, it was better than 23. I think a lot of people agree with that. I think you yourself probably
Yeah,
does as well.
yeah,
That was a better show. Obviously 2023 is where, the big massive crowd and all that, but overall I think I had the most fun at All In 24. Obviously, I didn't get to Texas to watch last year's one, but we'll be at this one this year, and hopefully it's more of a. I wouldn't say emotional because Bryan Danielson's title win was unbelievable, but with someone being from your country winning the world title, it's not something you see a lot, especially as a British wrestling fan. The closest we've got is obviously Drew McIntyre, and he can't even win a title in his home country, so he keeps letting us down. He probably will keep letting us down as well. But
is
yeah,
that his fault though?
it's not his fault. It's not his fault. I'm still not over Clash at the Castle.
No, neither,
2023.
neither.
2023? Was it 2022? The one where he faced Roman.
22, I think.
Was it 22? Bloody hell, that's
Yeah, I
four
think it
years
was
ago.
22. Because yeah, that was before All In, so that would have
Yeah,
been
it
22.
was. Yeah. I remember Jesus, that's 4 years ago. Anyway, yeah, it is crazy. But yeah, we'll start with the Owen Hart brackets. We don't know who's going to be in them because obviously they still need to be announced. But yeah, I mean, who would you like to see win them both? I think that's probably the main question.
Osprey.
I think it's the only answer, to be
Just
honest.
Osprey, please,
It's the
please.
only answer.
Has to be, surely.
And then for and then for the women's, it's probably going to be Mercedes, isn't it?
Yeah, I can see Mercedes.
Yeah, she'll be the wild card for the women. Hopefully, the wild card for the men's is my favourite Jay White, which I'm hoping. I was hoping he'd make a return on last week's Dynamite when Moxley faced Juice Robinson, but he didn't. So it left me disappointed once again as a Jay White fan. But I will keep being disappointed as a Jay White fan
Yeah,
because
I'd
it's been
say
over 400 days without him. The last time we saw him was when Tanahashi retired, and all he did was walk down the ramp. I just want him back. I mean, to be honest, it'll be a great moment if he actually returns in the gauntlet, because then I'll be there to witness it. So
Yeah,
it's
that
kind
would
of
be
like
cool.
a
That would be cool. I think I might have
top
to
10.
like keep a hold of you before you run to the ring.
Yeah,
You,
you might have to.
you might join the bloody match.
I'll be in the gauntlet. I'll lie down for Jay White and make sure he wins. That's what I'll do. Remember when New Day were in that tag match at
Yeah.
February? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I think we'll probably get into it when the brackets are announced because they'll all be in their little. It's 8 people per thingy, isn't it? It's not
Yeah,
like a.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not a 16-person tournament, but it does mean we will get some matches on Double or Nothing as well, which is really cool. Um, and one of them, which I wanna predict now that we might get is Will Ospreay versus Samoa Joe for Double or Nothing.
I'm not gonna complain.
No, no, I don't think
I don't
anyone
think
is.
anyone will.
No, no. But and then obviously I think Mercedes will probably return a Double or Nothing as well because they'll probably do someone versus the wild card. So I dare say that will probably happen. But anyway, moving on. You brought up a point before this. Darby Allin and Pac.
Oh, class. It's just class. It's brilliant.
Honestly, I don't really know either, to be honest. But I've just because I didn't watch it live. I didn't watch Backlash live either because I couldn't be. I mean, to be honest, Backlash ended at a really early time. Well, not a really early time for us, but earlier than normal.
It was at
In
11
in the
start, wasn't
UK.
it?
Yeah, it was an 11 start, and obviously, because you got a typical match card. It's not going to take very long, is it?
No.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I refreshed my phone, and well, I saw two things. I saw Jacob Fatu with, I think I saw him with the world heavyweight title, and I was like, "There's no way Jacob won," because I seen him standing tall over Roman. I was like, "There's no way he actually won," and then it turns out he didn't. And and then I just seen Darby Allin hit a blooming code red onto Pac inside of a golf sandpit, and I was like, "What?" I was like, Did they actually have?" Because I saw the venue, and I was like, "There's no way they actually had the match on the golf course." But
I
they
think he.
obviously they didn't. It was in
I've
the
only.
ring, and then
Yeah. Yeah.
it was in the ring, and then they kind of just went onto the golf course, which is really cool. I mean, with venues like that, it's really unique. I think.
Get creative. Get creative.
I think they should do stuff like that more often, to be honest, because uh, I've not even watched the match yet, but it looked quite cool. So I think if they do
The
more.
the drop kick onto Pac and then Pac like oversells it, but then hits the
Oh
sand
yeah,
and all
he
the
just
sand comes up is so good.
takes a flip bump over this one over a random drop kick. But yeah, I mean there was nearly 1,000 people there to actually watch it, so I'm gonna guess they probably had a great time, which I probably would have as well. So what is going on? But I think we should probably talk more about Backlash now, because obviously that's been and gone. Obviously I didn't. I'll be completely honest. I did not watch it. I still haven't watched it. I'm gonna hold my hands and be completely honest. I've seen parts. Well, I'll tell a lie. I've seen the majority of EO and Oscar, so I know what happens anyway. But I know what happens more in that match. I saw the Danhausen stuff. His partner being a mini Danhausen, um, whatever that was.
Have you
Um,
seen have you seen its El Torito?
yeah, I did see it was El Torito. That
That's
was
very
that
cool.
was pretty cool. Um,
That house as much was fun, man. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was just
I mean,
goofy. Everyone started booing when it was a mini Danhausen as the special partner because everyone was expecting someone big. I saw a
I don't
rumor of
know
Jelly
what.
Roll and I got so scared. I was like, oh
Yeah,
god. But
I don't. Who could it have been? It couldn't have been anything else. Well, it could obviously have been
it could
other
have been
people, but it was
Punk.
never.
It could
It
have
was
been
never going
Punk.
to be anyone big. They're not going to bring Punk back in a comedy match. It doesn't work.
For a one-off though, it does with Danhausen of all people. Like
Yeah, I get it.
All the
I get
clips of
it,
them
but
two, it makes sense, but like, I don't know. I thought I was quite like this. I was like, okay, so it's just a midget, and then I was like, hang on, this is quite good. They started to cook a little bit.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, Trick beats Sammy again. No one really cares. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. The gingerbread man stuff is just absolutely god awful.
No, it's
Uh,
hilarious. How is it
it's
always
not
so
hilarious,
funny? It
mate.
is funny.
The
Come
main
on.
event of SmackDown was the funeral
The
of a
funeral.
dressed up gingerbread man.
And he sat up like the Undertaker. So good.
No, no, just no. But I mean, you had Sami Zayn in an interview literally say it was crap. So, so what do you want? It's not like I'm wrong. I mean, if you like it, fair enough. But if the talent that's involved in the program has said it's crap, then what do you want me to think? But yeah, I mean, what even Braun beats Seth. I mean, you had the whole discourse. You've probably seen it yourself, Memphis, on if you've been on Twitter. The whole discourse of the main talking point coming out of that show was who's better out of Seth Rollins and Will Ospreay, all because Seth Rollins botched. Well,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say he botched the second one because he did look. I mean, he probably did. I'm not gonna say he didn't, but not like he recovered from it well. But I thought it told the story a bit better as well.
Hmm.
When he kind of landed, like, but in like the squat position and then got back up. It's kind of one of them things. But I did like what he said afterwards about him saying, he's been here for 12 years. Is time running down on him pretty much? Which is I know it's not true, but like from a storyline perspective, it
Yeah.
it is good. I like it. But yeah, I mean, whatever your thoughts are on the Seth Rollins versus Will Ospreay debate, um, I will not share my views right now because I love them both, so it doesn't really matter to me. Um, but yeah, what was another thing? Oof. I mean, there was only
Jacob
five
and Roman.
matches. Jacob and Roman, yeah, Jacob and Roman.
I
I'm
thought it
still
was
yet to
really
watch
weird.
it. Did
The
you?
match was good. The match was good. I just thought it's really weird having your champion win and then having the challenger end the show with the title, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I mean, I've said it a couple of times now, but I've not watched it, so I don't have the full opinion. But um, I just think it kind of feels like it's a rinse and repeat of the night one um ending where Randy loses and then attacks Cody.
Yeah. Yeah.
It kind of feels it's just a rinse and repeat of the same thing, which is quite which is what WWE is now, really, in my opinion. It's quite
Yeah.
rinse and repeat of all just the same stuff. I mean, someone can appear in the in the background, like Maxine Dupree's appearing in the background of all the Vision stuff, and I guarantee once she joins them, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my God, long-term storytelling. This is absolutely unbelievable." Even though it's happened numerous of times where
Yeah.
nothing's come from it with other talent. So I'm not having it. Oh, yourself. I don't mind Maxine, but she's not gonna get a very big pop
No.
when
But
she does eventually join the Vision. That's if she does anyway.
yeah.
But yeah, more on as I say, it just feels like a rinse and repeat of the same ending. Um, as the night one main event. I mean, I know you've got to make Jacob look strong, but I do also think I know he no sells a lot on certain moves, but he takes Roman's finish, gets pinned to three, and then 6 seconds later he's back up on his feet. Pretty
That was
much.
yeah. Yeah.
At least give
It's
it time to settle.
yeah. I think there was no like not showing Roman strength is the wrong word because obviously Roman Reigns is strong, but I think they overshowed how strong Jacob is. Like he had to take three Superman punches to go down. Then he had to spear him, and that was a. But like, I don't think. And then as well in the match, you had Roman target the hand the whole match that he would use for the death grip. and it was like, okay, so he's going to go for it later, and his fingers are going to like not crumble, but you know what I mean. He's not going to be able to hold it for long enough because, but you never got that moment either. So what was the point of Roman? I don't know.
Yeah, I get it.
Jacob
I
just looks
mean,
like a beast but lost. Like if you're going to make him look
I,
like this much of a beast, have him win.
I
Like, come
think,
on.
to be honest, I think that was the point because Roman's not going to lose this belt till SummerSlam. In my opinion, he probably will have a rematch with Jacob in Italy, Clash in Italy. Also, I didn't even know Cody and Gunther's been confirmed for that. Which is very cool.
Neither. I was expecting it to be Saturday night main event. I'm not gonna lie.
The only thing there is for that is Penta and Ethan Page. So be prepared for another two matches
And
to be added to that.
Street Profits Logan. Street Profits Logan.
Oh
Street
wow,
Profits Vision that got added.
I've not looked. I've not
Yeah.
looked at Raw, which I probably should have, to be honest, before this. But I didn't see. I've seen a bit of it, but I didn't see that bit. But yeah, as I said, be prepared for another one match to be added and 2 hours of adverts. No, I'm joking, but
You're not though. That's the
uh,
thing.
it's not a joke, is it? It's just the truth.
It's just true. It's just true.
But yeah, I mean, as I say, I dare say I'll have a rematch with Jacob because they are making him look strong, which is the correct thing to do. But do you have Jacob lose again? Because if he loses again, then what's the point?
It's a weird one. How
It
can
is
you
a
make
weird
him
one.
look this strong without him winning? It's
Twice.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, I think it's a weird one that they've made him look this strong without him winning a backlash, and now, yeah, uh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
It's
mean,
weird.
the only thing I can see coming out of this is that he feuds with Jey Uso after it. I mean, it looks like he's doing it now, obviously, but actually having a match with him and everything like that. But EO and Oscar as well. To a lot of people, it looks like that was Oscar's retirement match.
Yeah, a report. I I saw something the other day that said apparently she actually has that is it, but I don't believe it. I don't know.
It just doesn't
They
didn't
would have been
feel.
made more of it, wouldn't they? They would have had a
Yeah,
face
yeah.
Gunther.
I was about to say that. Surprised Gunther didn't come out afterwards and say, "No, not on my watch, mate. I'll see you next week." But yeah, it look. Yeah, I do. I kind of think this is part of a story, if I'm honest, where Oscar does come back and maybe turns on EO again. But I
Oh,
don't
we
know.
get it again, do we? We get it again.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I
I
don't
don't mind
mind
it.
it, but like it's just again rinse and repeat.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it.
Just rinse and repeat.
But I thought their match was pretty good. As I say, it's the only match that I've actually watched, and I thought it was very good. Um, but I saw the report saying Oscar's semi-retired. Um, I was about to say whatever that means, but it probably just means Roman Reigns' schedule. Um, but who knows if that's it for Oscar? Then it was brilliant. Probably the best um, Japanese talent they've had. I know they had Nakamura, but I mean her accomplishments.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Her accomplishments. I
Like
don't think
actually,
anyone
what she
compares to
did,
her. Yeah.
what she did. Yeah.
What, what exactly? As a Japanese talent in WWE, no one compares to what Oscar did. Um, so yeah, in my opinion, probably the greatest Japanese wrestler that's ever been in that company. So yeah. Um, and he had one of the most confusing talking points of the entire night. John Cena's announcement. I don't even know.
God knows.
It still confuses me now. That's the thing. It's a fan vote. I get the fan voted matches. The fan voted matches is quite cool, but the fans determining who's the champion.
Really weird.
So even
I
if
don't
that
even know if it
person
is the
loses,
fans vote the matches.
I
Is it
don't.
fans?
I don't know.
When he said John Cena Classic, I was like, oh my god, we're getting a cool tournament. And I was like,
The
are we
John,
gonna get? my head was going all. I was like, okay, we're gonna have a Raw league, we're gonna have a SmackDown league, we're gonna have an NXT league, we're gonna have a final, semi-finals, and a final on the same night. We're having this big event. It's gonna be class. It's gonna be great. And then he goes, but you might not win the match, but you can win the championship, and it's gonna be one night. It's not a tournament. It's just called the Classic because it's about him. It's very confusing.
It is.
And you're probably
It
gonna have to
really
pay some
is.
sort of monthly fee to vote.
Yeah, you probably You need WWE Club to vote.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
expecting.
it's pretty much the NXT Men's Breakout Tournament mixed with Cyber Sunday. That's all it is. But
Yeah.
the fan voted stuff, I don't get it. So the person can lose and still be champion because if the fans just spam vote, like
Mm-hmm.
imagine if I don't know who's someone who's liked Trick Williams. Say Trick Williams loses his match, everyone just spam votes him to keep his belt. All of a sudden he's lost and he's like, "Yep, who cares? I've still got it." The fans can literally self-sabotage the entire thing if they want.
Yeah.
Like, imagine Joaquin Wild just comes out because all the fans have voted for him, and all of a sudden he's just champion, and he's gone on some monstrous. He can lose every
Get
match, but because everyone wants to vote for him anyway, he's still got it. That's the bit I don't get. It's just
with Key
stupid.
Wild against like I don't know Osiris Griffin from Dark State,
Oh God.
and it's the worst match you've ever watched. But the
The
fans
thing is, you
vote.
said his name, and I was like, "Who the hell even is that?" Because I think the NXT names are some of the worst things that have ever come out of this business. But
Can you vote on cash-ins? Do you reckon you can have like someone? Oh, we don't like this match. Oh, he can come out. He can come out and run in. Oh,
substitution midway through.
oh, he's not
You get
performing
like
too well. I don't like his hustle. Yeah, ref, please.
someone's having a stinker with Chad Gable, and they go, "Oh yeah, get him out and get someone else in." It's ridiculous. I don't know. The John Cena
It is
G1
interesting.
climax,
It is
whatever it is,
interesting.
it's
You can't say
interesting
it's
because
not
it's just
interesting. It's just like
confusing.
yeah, because once we know what it's like, we can really be like, okay, this is shit, or this is quite cool.
Yeah, I guess. Uh, I don't know. It's one. It's still baffling me now. And Backlash happened what 4 or 5 days ago, something like. I don't even know. I don't get it. I mean, the report was, I can't remember what exactly it was, but it sounds like it was thrown together pretty much at the last minute because apparently they're still not like finalized all the details on it and stuff of what actually is going to happen in it.
See, I just think it's a crazy John Cena idea, and he doesn't even know how it's gonna work, let alone him.
No,
Like, I think he's just gone to them and been like, I've got an idea, and they've gone, you know what? It's different. Try it.
yeah, I agree, but yeah, I dare say, well, in my opinion, it kind of does sound like it was thrown together in the last minute because his announcement probably was something to do with Club WWE.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my opinion, but who knows? I mean, that's a better announcement than what it could have, what people
Yeah,
were most expecting it to be anyway. So,
and I
yeah,
hope
I
it's a
mean,
spinner belt. The belt they win. I hope it's a spinner.
just bring back the spinner.
Not the spinner, but like just I hope it spins.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I get you, I get
I
you,
hope it
I get
spins.
you. But anyway, I think that's it, isn't it? For
Pretty
what
much
I
everything
mean,
from the weekend.
you've got the releases, but they happened like a
Yeah.
week and a half ago, nearly 2 weeks ago. So we were a bit late on that department, but some of the people who got released, like, what was the point in bringing them back in the first place? Such as
Alistair
Alistair
Black.
Black, just Jeff Cobb,
What does he?
JC
Yeah,
Mateo.
yeah.
That's another one.
But what does Alistair Black do now?
You can't get to AEW, can he? Because he burnt that
No.
bridge.
So what
So
does he do now?
God knows, absolutely God knows. I think Jeff Cobb will go back to New Japan, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah.
I can see some of them getting picked up by TNA. Then maybe Alistair goes there, but I don't even think his presentation would be that good there, in my opinion. Not as in like his character, but I think just their production. I don't
Mm.
think it'll be
He
as good
could
as
be a
how
good pickup for
WWE made
Japan.
it.
I can't lie.
It could be,
Alistair
but it
Black would
depends if you
work in
want.
Japan.
Depends if he wants to lose a match or not, to be honest. It's completely up to
That's
him, isn't
another
it,
good
really?
point.
If he doesn't want to take a pin, he's not going to take a pin, I'll tell you
Mm.
that. I mean, anything. I mean, you'll probably go where Zelina Vega goes. Kairi Sane is another one. I dare say she's probably going back to Japan.
I saw a
Um,
report that says she's leaving because she wants to move back to Japan. So
yeah,
I think that would be why.
it's probably true. It's probably true. I'm trying to think of anyone else that got released.
Talk about the New
Um,
Day.
Nude. How did I forget that? They are AEW bound, I think.
I hope so, man. Have you
I
seen
hope they
WWE
are
trying
as
to
well.
keep Xavier Woods on a Tyler Breeze contract?
Yep, he ain't going to accept that.
No, no,
I wouldn't either.
definitely not.
And the thing is, I can't believe they've got rid of. Well, they didn't get rid of him. They asked for their release because of these stupid pay cuts, which
Yeah.
apparently more than one person has took it now. Because apparently, if they never took it, they would have got rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
But in a way, why don't I said
Well,
this? Why don't they just go on strike?
one of
You know?
so I saw a stat on Twitter and it was sorry X, and it was like they're all getting asked for these pay cuts, but you look at like the percentage increase of their revenue. The three main guys, Emmanuel, Nick Khan, and there's another one. They're all like doubling their money in profits from like the last couple of years. So they can get like double their money. Everyone else has to cut their money, and I don't. I think that's so unfair.
It is unfair, and it's just the way that TKO operate. And in
Mm-hmm.
my opinion, it'll probably cause the death of that company, if I'm honest. I mean, they'll be absolutely fine because it's still you know,
Yeah.
a massive organization. But if you keep doing things like that, you're gonna get you need people like Kofi Kingston, you need people like
Yeah.
Xavier Woods in your company because there's no house shows anymore. So how do you expect all this new talent that's coming through to actually improve in any way? I know they still do NXT house shows, but that's completely different to work
Mm-hmm.
because you go from working someone who's got the exact same wrestling experience as you to say, I don't know, Sol Ruka, for example. She's been the talk of the town for a bit because she botched her Soul Snatcher and something like that, and I think she messed up in the EO match or something like that. But she goes from house shows wrestling people who have the exact same wrestling experience as her, which is zero. That's not a knock on Sol Ruka because she's brilliant, but and then you go to Raw where you're facing some of the best women's wrestlers that have ever lived. You're talking like Becky Lynch, Io Sky, and she's like a lost puppy in a way.
Yeah.
And that's why you
Yeah.
need house shows
Yeah.
because it helps. It's obvious,
It's
but they
yeah.
don't see that. And I don't know. And as I say, that's why you need people like Kofi Kingston. You need your Xavier Woods who can work with this talent and help them in
Mm-hmm.
ways. I know they still have people like that in the company now, but they were there for they're there 15 years. Kofi's longer than Woods. Woods was there for like nearly 15 years. Kofi, you're talking 20, something like that. He's basically been there his whole career.
Mm-hmm.
But
It, you could
it's
there
just a
is an argument you
massive
could say they're the
waste.
best tag team ever. I think there's an argument you could say they're one of the best tag teams ever, and surely you want to keep them around.
Yeah, they're 100% up there. They're 100% up there. I will agree on that. I mean,
And that's not me
the
saying
other,
they're my favorite tag team, like the best tag team for me ever. But what I'm saying is that there can be an argument out there where you can go, well, look at what the New Day did.
yeah,
And so I'm not
but
gonna. If someone tells me, "Oh, the New Day's my favorite tag team of all time," or "Is the best tag team of all time," I'm like, fair enough. I can't
I'm not
exactly
going to
go,
argue
yeah,
against it.
you
You
can't.
can't
So it's
argue
like,
against it because they are
it's
up there.
just, yeah.
You've got FTR, you've got Young Bucks, whatever you think of Young Bucks, and FTR are definitely up there in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion. You got the Hardys, you've got New Day, you've got those tag teams. I'll say the Usos as well. Don't worry, but they are one of the best tag teams ever, and you just get rid of them. And in a tag, that's the thing as well. They released a lot of tag wrestlers as well, didn't they? They released a lot of
Motor
Motor City
City.
Machine Guns, ridiculous. The tag division was on fire last year going into
Mm-hmm.
SummerSlam. It was on fire, and that ladder match at SummerSlam stole the show. And I think we come back on our review afterwards and said how good it was. And then you've just released pretty much every team that was in that match. It's
It's really weird.
ridiculous.
Really weird.
Absolutely ridiculous. And then the
I
tag
also think
division's
though
absolutely rubbish now.
it's a they're trying. I think they've realised they can't just sign everyone now. Like I think they've realised right that we've got too many people, and with all these like extra ads they're trying to put in, shortening SmackDown to 2 hours, their roster is just too big. I think that's what they've realised, and I think to be fair, it could be not a blessing in disguise is the wrong word, but like with all these people, you probably weren't going to see a lot of people on TV, and now they're going to go somewhere, and you'll see a lot more of them. I think you'd like to hope so, anyway.
Yeah, 100%. But at the end of the day, if any of them go to AEW, you know exactly what's going to happen. They're all going to be like, "Oh, I never liked them anyway." Same stuff as what Moxley do, Moxley, because people hate on Moxley just because he's in AEW now. It's ridiculous. But
Yeah,
at the end of the day, it's ridiculous. The tag division's absolutely muddied. The tag team wrestling is absolutely dead in WWE. Um, I
but
mean,
it's fine.
it
We've
says
got
that
Hank and Tank.
Jesus revitalized the tag division. That has.
Hank and Tank.
I mean, it says everything when your tag champs are literally people who are not in tag teams anyway. Damian Priest and R-Truth are your tag team champions. Logan Paul and Austin Theory are your tag team
That's
champions.
not. Paul and Theory's not that bad. They are technically in a team. Like the New Day weren't a team before they were became the New Day, were they? So they've got to make somewhat of a team. But like, I agree with Priest and R-Truth, where it's like they just, oh yeah, you two can have a tag match. Oh, we'll give you the titles.
I
Like you've never been a tag team before.
I get your point with the vision, but the vision's terrible. New Day wasn't, so
No,
that's the
no, I
thing.
agree. But like, they're still somewhat a team in a way.
I get it. I get
It's
it.
like the Judgment Day. They weren't great for a while, but Finn and JD somewhat worked. They just didn't. Well, I say worked. They worked together, not worked on TV for the titles at all. But you know, they defended them
Yeah.
like once.
Once across about three reigns, if I remember. But yeah, that is it for this one. We'll be back probably with our Saturday night main event predictions because hopefully some more matches get added so we can do that one. Um, but yeah, and then we'll be back with more videos coming. Obviously, you got Owen Hart tournament as well. Whether you're interested in that or not, it's still something we're going to talk about. So yeah, please like, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.